And in this, the immediate response, particularly of the Congress President, is what I wish to start with today's press conference to highlight. His tweet has been given to me. I've seen him speak to, has been given to me. And in that, he has said that the court has said, Chaukidar ne chori ki hai. And even when all of you all have seen the media, the claim was that Chaukidar reference. Then again, he has said that the court has said on the matter of Narendra Modi gave Anil Ambani 30,000 crores. On that, the Congress President has said, इस बात को सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने मान लिया है. These are exact words that I'm reading out, both from his tweet and from his remarks in the media. I would like to question here. हम सबको मालूम है, we all know very well that the Congress President probably doesn't read even a half a paragraph. He conveys things which are being told to him. And he understands things only that far. But here, by saying this, that court ne maan liya, and by also saying that the court has said, Chaukidar chore, Chaukidar, Anil Ambani ko itna paisa dene ka maan liya hai. These verge on contempt of court. The court today has not said any such a thing. The court today has not commented on any such a thing. The president of a party which had been in power for so many years has completely shown his frustration by attributing words which have not been uttered by the Honorable Court. It does verge on contempt, and I reiterate that point. For a moment, I would go back to the Supreme Court order of 2018, where in the concluding paragraph, the Supreme Court has said, in view of our findings, I quote here, in view of our findings on all three aspects, which I had said earlier, price, process, offset. In view of our findings on all three aspects and having heard the matter in detail, we find no reason for any intervention by this court on the sensitive issue of the purchase of 36 defense aircrafts by the Indian government. Perception of individuals cannot be the basis of a fishing and roving inquiry by this court, especially in such matters. Unquote. If this is what the Supreme Court had said in December, and the review petition is waiting to be heard, and it was only to the limited point of the documents which had been partially, and I would like to show it before you. I'm not bringing any government documents out here. I'm showing what was printed in a newspaper, which we even today hold sourced from illegally obtained documents of the government. Half a document was printed out in a paper. Half. the full page was revealed by another media house. And it is this which I'd like to highlight, which we very clearly said there was this kind of a bringing out of a document partly being shown for some God knows what agenda. And if indeed the minister's opinion was what is being drawn an attention to, it would only be fair to reveal the minister's opinion too. Even that was not revealed. So with this kind of selective picking on, I use the word in the sense of stealing of information, selective picking up on stolen documents, which is what was talked in the court. And today the court has told us that produce all that when I go to review it, which we shall comply with. When there is this kind of a part showing of documents, part not being revealed, where the germane matter very germane to the discussion, the opinion of the minister was very clearly put in.
The Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman here, of course, reacting to what the Supreme Court has decided upon the Rafale deal. It's quite literally wanting to reopen the case, revisit it. But Nirmala Sitharaman here attacking Rahul Gandhi, Congress President, on further misleading people, saying that the court having accepted, by also saying that the court said, I beg your pardon, this statements there effectively saying that the Congress President Rahul Gandhi has made these statements which should also be seen as contempt of court.
He was accompanied by RV today, on whom land corruption case, land kabza cases are all on. That is the company the candidate for Amethi or the sitting MP of Amethi is going on with to file his nomination. And he has today crossed that line of decency about the court. And an honest Prime Minister on whom there's just no case. Here is this person on bail, violating every norm of political decency, alleging things which the court has never said. The Congress Party's press conference also, I'd like to give you a few pointers on how, essentially drawing from that article which has again appeared yesterday, for which the ministry itself has given a rebuttal. Point by point rebuttal. Congress Party today, drawing on that newspaper report, has said, oh no, you have sort of misled the court. You have not given information about the CAG. The next morning after the December verdict, we have approached on our own the Supreme Court, and you are aware we've asked for a correction. The CAG report was under preparation at that time when the government filed in the Supreme Court. And if it was submitted and there was some misinterpretation, we have approached the Supreme Court ourselves for a correction. So where have we misled the court? Congress Party's repeated allegation today, you have misled the court ko gumrah kar diya. No, this is gumrah. This is gumrah. Janta ko gumrah business is yours. Saying what the court has not said. We have not done that. We have very clearly next day gone and filed a correction petition. And also, today Congress Party's press conference say that the CAG has not been saying anything at all. CAG has looked into the last 2 years, all the files related to capital procurement. And then it went about saying, because the second point that the Congress Party spokesperson took up today is about the price back again. My 560 versus your 1,600 crores. which has been squarely answered. And because they've said it in the context of CAG, I'd like to tell you today. The CAG looked at capital procurement and went through the files, all the files related to this matter, and in which Rafale is one of them, and concluded that at least 2.86% lesser than what was the UPA prices where we obtained it. And therefore, again, Congress party wants to perpetrate their own lies, not based on facts. CAG has given you this fact. Have you not read the CAG's report? On the sovereign guarantee again, they repeatedly talk about it. No sovereign guarantee has opened. Several times before us, intergovernmental agreement, sovereign guarantee had not been obtained. And that has also been explained very clearly in the court. A letter of comfort was given from the French Prime Minister's side. A bank guarantee has been taken from the vendors in the performance of offset obligations. So where have we misled anybody? I want to repeatedly tell you that court has been given every such document they so required. And therefore, Congress party can churn as many lies as they want in the process. But today, I'll end with their last question, saying it was probably discussed in the Indian negotiating team, and somebody at that time had said the booking orders for Rafale will not be completed in the next 10 years of delivery, and that has not been said to the Supreme Court. Laughable. It's like a fairy tale. September 2019, as per the agreement, Rafale is coming. Thank you very much.